So since Noah did a video like this with his 50, I figured I'd do something a little similar but kind of different with 819. So just got back from a trip, and so that's why I'm here when it's late. Tried to get somewhere where there wasn't as much light, but still a little bit of light. So have the bus running and everything that I can turn off light-wise turned off. So so you can see marker lights, headlights are off, but so no lights down the sides or anything, but tail lights will be on. We'll go ahead and turn the marker lights on, turn the headlights on, which come across a lot better in the video than they do in person. But you know, I've complained a little bit about that before. But those little lights you're seeing in here, those are infrared lights from the cameras, so I cannot turn those off, but can turn on the dome lights. So there's dome lights. I'm going to turn this off so that way I can show something off here. Let's see, I'll turn off the rear so that way it's easier to tell. But these front dome lights, or all the dome lights except for the driver, so front and rear, can be dimmed using the switch. So that's for dimming, and that's just off. So all you gotta do is hold it down and it'll brighten and then get to a certain brightness and then start dimming again. So you get them to the level you want to get them to. Leave them about right there. I'll leave the front ones just a little bit brighter than the back ones, so that way, or the back ones brighter than the front ones, sorry. So that way I can see in the back more, and those kids who do want to sleep, they can sit up here. So that's about where I leave it. They're all right about the same right now. But there we go. Turn on the hazards. We will turn this on, and also something that I don't think Noah did, strobe light. Could be wrong, but he has lighted signs and I don't, so. There we go. The hazard is making the camera think the whole entire thing, assembly is flashing, but no, just I do have a side turn signal out on this side, but no big deal. It's actually not quite out. I'm gonna get that fixed next week. I still have another turn signal on this side, so they couldn't make time for me today to get it fixed. But I can also show off these reverse lights on the side. Staying in the driver's seat, of course. But let's get my chair back. Had my camera out trying to get pictures. So turn the master switch off and the red lights stay on. That's the only thing I don't like about the C2's warning light system. I mean, it kind of comes in handy sometimes, but not very often. So if you'll see here, look by the rear wheel. Parking brake is still applied, by the way. Also, backup camera comes on, which you can't really see, but it is showing. It's just too dark outside for it to really properly show. But just so you know, it is in neutral again. My idle switch is on. It is very cold outside, so I'm going to go ahead and cut this video off. But I thought it would be cool to show, since I had the idea as I was pulling in here. There's a little bit of light. You can see some of the light poles and stuff. Actually, one more thing that I do want to point out is these headlights. You know, you can see there's almost like a line. Let me close the door here so that way that light doesn't give us any light pollution. You can almost see like a line right there. And everything beyond that is fine. But up here, especially on like some of those back country roads and stuff, you don't have as much visibility here. I think these lights are pointed too far out and not far enough down. And another thing, another problem that causes is you have traffic flashing their lights at you all the time because they think your brights are on. Because that's what they see. Right there. This is about the height that a lot of cars are at. So, I don't know if you'll be able to see it in the mirror here. Turn the brights on. You can see the brights are their own separate bulb right there towards the middle of the bus. So like the front corner of the light right there is it. So this is what it looks like when somebody flashes their lights at you saying, hey, your brights are on. You say, no you. Right there. Get farther over. There we go. Not much brighter, really. So these headlights are very good for seeing stuff that is like farther down, but they are not as good for seeing stuff that is closer up, which you need to see all of it, if you ask me. But I do really like them. I like the way they look. I think they're really neat. Also, a problem I've been having with this bus the last couple days, they're waiting, they told me to wait because they don't want to pay for an $800 headlight assembly if they don't have to. But this side has been flickering a little bit. It's not like totally off, but it'll be at like this brightness and it'll get a little bit brighter, and then like it'll flicker brighter. But it's not the bright bulb, it's just the normal, or bulb, whatever, the part of the headlight that shines bright. It is the normal low beam headlight that is flickering. So I don't know if it's a rubbed wire or if the headlight assembly is going bad or what, but yeah. So turn the strobe off. Let's see, can't think of any other lights that might be on here. But I'll turn the reverse lights on again for this side so you can see what it looks like out this side. One improvement they did with those reverse lights on the newer buses, I will say, is that some of them have the same light, but instead of pointing straight out, it points straight down at the ground. So you can actually see more of the ground around your wheel instead of away from your wheel, which is actually what you need, is around your wheel. So some of them have that same light that's used on this bus, but with like a housing that's just tilted, like 838 down there has it. I might show that here. Pause the video, put the phone down, park the bus. Oh, there we go. There's that flickering thing. It just brightened up. I don't know if you saw that, but it'll do that, like, kind of, I don't know, that's the best way I can think. Like, it doesn't have to hit a bump or anything, it'll just do it on its own. But honestly, I think that side looks brighter than that side does. So I don't know. But anyways, those reverse lights, some of them have a totally different light itself. It just points down without a separate housing or anything. And some of them have the same light that this one does, but it's got its own housing that points down. So I'll show that off here on 838, and then I will end the video. Alright, let's hop out of this bus. And headlight is still like brighter, and I will show you here actually that it is not the bright bulb. But there's a better, I don't know if you can see on that light pole or whatever, it shines out, but it's not shining down. I don't need to see the inside of my truck right now, put it that way. But over here, this is a 2022, so this is an order after. Order C2's after, because in 2021 we only got HDXs, but you can see that one's got the housing that points the light down at the ground, which is a lot more convenient than what 819's got. Which, as you can see, the light just points straight out. So, anyways, I guess that'll be about it for this video. Thanks for the idea, Noah. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching.